This is a scenario that just a day ago, I don't think any Russian really would have predicted.
Сегодня ряд политических, общественных объединений ставит вопрос о принятии новой конституции.
It has been a weird couple of days in Russian politics, with a big shake-up that seems to be all about solving the biggest political issue here, which is what happens when Vladimir Putin's forced to step down from the presidency in 2024. First, though, this country has a brand new prime minister, the country's chief taxman, who's now been thrust into the political spotlight for the first time, taking over from Dmitry Medvedev. He got a massive vote of support from Parliament, 383 votes in favour, not a single one against. And Mr. Medvedev, for the time being at least, has been sidelined.
Очевидно, что мы, как правительство Российской Федерации, должны предоставить президенту нашей страны возможность принимать все необходимые решения для этого.
Now, they boil down to three key points. The first one is a slightly weakened presidency, so in the future nobody will be able to rule for as long as Putin has. Then there's a slightly strengthened parliament, and finally the State Council, a body that Mr. Putin already heads, will get its status beefed up a bit. Well, Mr. Putin says it's about more democracy and better governance. But many Russians think this is actually the start of his transition plan. After 2 decades in power, he has interests, he has allies, he has a whole system to protect. He can't just disappear. For example, after the reforms, he could continue to influence things through the State Council once its powers have been beefed up. So what do Russians make of all this? Well, some of them do believe it. They hope things are going to change. They do still support Mr. Putin. Others see new faces, but the same old ideas. They talk about smoke and mirrors. Many Russians, though, see this as very much part of Mr. Putin trying to secure his own political future and creating some kind of new role for himself as a supreme leader here in Russia.